Let's do the top 7.
Put up 7, 7, and 7.
7?
Yeah, 7.
Tonight's top 7, we're going to be talking about the top 7 resort hotel pools at the Walt Disney World Resort. Joining me, Eric Morton, Axel, Eric Wolf, Nathan Hartman, Nick Locicero, and Jason, it's time for bed Diffendahl.
Hey, howdy, hey.
I'm glad we've also color corrected you this week.
Yeah, now he's more green than purple.
Yeah.
Ooh,
It's
the
a different color every
claw.
week.
Jason Diffendahl, the everlasting fun stopper.
I'm just gonna have to buy $3,000
$20.
studio lighting.
$20 for what?
To fix
Bob Chapek's tail. Thank you, Stephen. All right, so resort hotel pools, they're all different and unique and fun in their own ways, but what are the absolute very best? Let's start with you, just because you're up in the corner, Eric Morton. Why don't you start us off?
I went with the Polynesian
Yeah.
pool, the lava pool at the Poly. So, you know, if you got kids that like water slides, got a great big water slide. You have like an infinity hot tub. You have pineapple. Can I count pineapple lanai? You can get
It's close enough, sure.
cool off with a Dole Whip, and you know, Dole Whip's not my thing, but I know people love it. The barefoot pool bar is awesome, whether you're using the pool or not. It's a great place to go, and you know, even Trader Sam's is nearby in the Tiki Terrace. So I think the Polynesian pool has it all. I know there are other more highly acclaimed pools on property, but I think this one is really tough to beat. You know, I don't know what you think.
I will say, Eric, a lot of what you said was out of water experiences.
Well, yeah, that's how I
Close to
spend
the
most of my
pool.
time hanging out at a pool, though.
That's true, and some do. That's a valid point.
I will tell you, like, we hadn't stayed at the Polynesian since the early 90s, so if I had been in that pool, I don't remember. I think it was also heavily remodeled in the early 2000s anyway. I will say it's been a dream for a while to go in that pool, and we just stayed there. And that pool met my expectations. There's this waterfall you can sit under. The slide is particularly fun. Like you said, the pool bar's good. There's enough seating, I think, or maybe not when it's busy. But also, their quiet pool's good, too. It's a good overflow for them.
Yeah.
I like the volcano pool. It's neat. That kids' play area is amazing, and they actually let us go in it because there was no one there. You're not really supposed to as an adult, but it is a fantastic kids' water play area. This is one of the best pools I've seen at any.
And you have fireworks.
Fireworks
you can
view
swim
from the
while
pool,
watching
yeah.
the fireworks.
It's neat.
Well, most times you can. Maybe not.
not right now.
Maybe not
But
right now.
typically, yeah. No, it's a great pool. Axel?
I chose Kidani Village Pool. First of all, it's
The tiny slide.
it's a tiny slide, but it does have a slide because I prefer the silent or the quiet pools. This is like a good mix between a quiet pool but still having the slide, the animation, the bar. Not only recently have I seen the shower, because as DVC guests, Walt Disney once said you have to check out at 11. So if you want to go to the pool, you cannot shower anymore in your room. Like the pool opens at 11. What do you want to do? You have to be out of your room, and then having that shower, having the pool as well.
Axel's
the kids
giving away my secrets here.
the kids
No one
play
knows there are
area.
showers there.
Well, I was just going to say that even if you stay at the Poly, you may not be able to shower if your bathroom explodes.
That's true.
I don't know if we want to talk about that.
Well, it's a different
Kidani
kind of
does
pool
have
at
the
that point.
showers with the doors, which
Yeah.
is nice.
So does Boulder Ridge, but it's still different.
That doesn't have doors on it.
Oh yes, it
I know
does.
I just went in there the other day. There's no doors.
I showered there yesterday.
At the one outside.
Yeah, where did I
Okay.
shower?
There's
Where
another
was
one.
I?
No, there's another one inside the building. But yeah, sorry. No, you're right. The new ones do. The new
The
ones
one
do
with
have
the free
doors.
cabanas.
There's
that
an old
pool?
one in the building that does not have a door.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
the pool with the cabanas.
Yeah, at the pool, the
yeah.
building. Yeah. No, I like that. I like Kidani. That kids play area again.
That kids player
Oh.
with the
I
cold
love
water
that
coming out of the
yeah.
waterfall.
Not only that, it's a big play area. It's really something.
And one thing that is important is there's enough places in the shade. Because like there's a lot of pools where there's just no shade, and
They don't have enough umbrellas.
or there's a
trees.
few umbrellas, and now I mean, there's always a spot that you can find in the shade and just relax and then enjoy your day.
It's a good slide there too. Nice long slide. Nope. Mr. Wolf.
All right, so I have not stayed at many resorts here, only a handful of them. So I had to pick like the ones that I've been at. I didn't want to pick one that I just like researched or anything like that. But I really like the big blue pool at the Art of Animation. One, like just the theming itself is cool. I like my characters. Pixar or not, I like the big characters that they have. The pool is a 0 entry pool.
You know who's at that pool?
Coral!
Nemo! Can you swim? I'm a fish, Dad.
But oh my gosh. But yeah, there's a little play area, like a little splash pad as well, called the Schoolyard Splash Ground.
Yeah.
Just the name I love. Then you have the pool bar, the drop off. Love that as well.
That's a good pool bar.
Yeah, it's a good pool bar.
Surprisingly, for a value, they have the frozen Coke and frozen Jack Daniels and Coke machine. Oh yeah.
It's just really good. And the cool thing is, like, if you go underwater, they're playing music. You can hear Dory as well. Ellen has said that she did not voice that, but anyways. But yeah, no, I really just enjoy just the atmosphere that pool has. So yeah, big blue pool.
I saw a great fight at that pool one night. That was.
It was me trying to get the people I was with to go to the Cars pool.
Yeah.
What was the fight? You got to tell the story.
I don't know. People
What
got back
happened?
from the parks. They'd had a few too many. Pool was still open. Very little supervision. Not many
The
people
big
there.
black and blue.
It was a kid. A kid was running around, and the parents weren't doing anything about it. Kid runs into someone's daughter, knocks her down. She starts crying. Dads get into it. There's nobody there to break it up. I had popcorn, so I sat across the pool and watched this go off for a while, and it got scary for a minute.
Big
But
black and blue pool.
yeah. The rumble
Tourist
pool
dads.
at the Pop Century.
Rumblefish.
Nathan.
I am a big fan of good old Copper Creek. There's something about the atmosphere surrounding it. I love the height of the sort of resort around it. I like how the spring, the artificial spring, is coming out from the hotel, from the lobby, and kind of coming through, and it's all sort of connected. And I don't know, it feels real serene. There's areas there that can feel really quiet, especially now. But there's just something about it. I think it's just a really great. It doesn't feel, in some aspects, it doesn't feel like a pool. That they do a good job of theming it to sort of give it a rustic, kind of, I don't know, river-esque feel, a creek feel. So I enjoy Copper
As
Creek.
I said on Twitter before, and 5 idiots criticized, they don't build them like that anymore. That hotel is thematic and brilliant, and just the idea of, well, the pool's got to be part of the river and attached to the springs and flow out to the actual Bay Lake, and that hotel just design is unreal. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing they did.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Nick.
For me, it has to be Port Orleans Riverside. I absolutely adore. Nope, that's French Quarter.
Oh, it is French Quarter.
That's the wrong
Sorry. I won't lie to you. Finding good images that are not licensed images, very difficult.
You could use non-licensed
The
images.
Disney World
Oh,
website
wait.
has an image of every pool.
They're all this big. They're very tiny.
But so are we right now.
So
That's true.
Riverside, it is one of the more relaxing pools, I feel. I love the surroundings. It feels like it's kind of set apart a little bit from the the main pathways and stuff. So you kind of are a little bit secluded. I like the surroundings as opposed to like Nathan and the buildings going up around the one, his, like, this one has like the trees. It seems like you're kind of in the middle of nowhere. And then the water feature in the middle. The theming in this one is just fantastic. So you have that kind of island in the middle that you can swim around, which is fantastic. And the kind of the, what do you call it, the aqueduct thing going overhead that's springing water out of it. And so just like a lot of cool water features. There you go. Yeah, that kind of works. So yeah, just I love it because of the little nooks and crannies kind of in it. The slide is also pretty good. I mean, it's a nice, like, kind of long slide with a few turns. So yeah, I really like it. Plus, there's a lot of great places to sit, so you could kind of wander off into like a little bit more secluded areas. Like, you could have some shade, you could have some sun. There's the hammocks and all that, and so has a little bit of everything. I think the only thing I wish was better was the pool bar. There's really nothing special about the pool bar. What
do you mean there's nothing special about the pool bar?
I feel like there's the run-of-the-mill
They have the
drinks.
souvenir cup.
Oh, they do have the souvenir
Their drinks
cup.
are good. There's a bunch of, like, the usual frozen New Orleans drinks. I think they're the same as the ones at the bar at the French Quarter pool. There's a bunch of thematic frozen drinks.
Yeah. All right. Well, then there you go. So, that's
Did you say the French Quarter pool? Did you say French Quarter?
Fun fact, I was the first person to go down that slide.
What?
When I was a kid, yeah, we stayed there opening day.
That's cool.
Yeah. I hated, my parents hated it because they didn't know they were going to have outside hallways. Remember, there wasn't a lot of Disney hotels with outside hallways. Wasn't a thing.
Is that really a hallway?
No, Caribbean Beach was the only one.
Yeah, just Caribbean Beach. I think, and I think similarly, we had stayed at Caribbean Beach years prior, and everyone in the family hated it because they're like, "This isn't a Disney hotel." But they were used to it for so many years. Of everything had interior hallways, so everyone was taken aback. Yeah. All right, Jason.
All right, so my pick is one probably I think many of you have never been in. This is the pool at the Saratoga Springs Tree Houses. It has no pool bar.
Is that Jason's backyard?
My parents have been in that pool. I didn't go.
That's actually the Tree Houses pool. No, that's not my pick. But I thought that was funny. My pick is that's an old.
My
picture.
pick is the
Holy
dirtiest
smokes.
pool in
Yeah.
Disney World.
It looks so.
This is where
bad in that
COVID
picture.
started.
This is Stormalong Bay. This is the worst picture of Stormalong Bay I've ever seen in my life.
It's from '91.
I will not
is
lie.
so old.
It is quite the. If I just don't want to, get in trouble, get bad images.
He just doesn't want to
People
put
are
any
looking
effort
out.
into
You
finding
don't want to
pictures.
lose $8,500.
Anyway,
I don't want to lose $8,500.
like
I got real
Stormalong
cautious
Bay,
this week, folks.
Stormalong Bay is the pool that caused Disney to stop allowing pool hopping because it's so popular, and people from everywhere try to get in.
It's like a
and
water
they
park.
can't, and they get.
Yeah.
Well, it's kind of
Yeah,
like
it's
a
huge.
water park. So it has like a lazy river-ish kind of section. There's like a whirlpool section. There's a sandy bottom. There's a slide, a huge slide, probably the biggest pool slide outside of a water
goes
park
over
at
a
Disney
walkway.
Resort. It goes over a walkway. Yeah, no, it's a huge pool slide. To me, I think the attraction of Stormalong Bay. I mean, all those things are great. Hurricane Hannah's is a great pool bar too.
No.
The attraction actually is just that it's so expansive that it never feels crowded too much. Like, it's kind of, there's little nooks and crannies off to the side. You can go in the whirlpool section, or you can go in this other section, and it's really big. And so at a resort, Yacht and Beach Club are big resorts, but they're not enormous. But it's a really big pool, so it really feels somewhat quiet even when it's crowded, which I like. And the sandy bottom's cool. Like, I don't know why Disney doesn't do sandy bottom pools at other places. it would sort of make sense at like the Polynesian with the volcano. Yeah, I mean it's really just money. But it's a neat concept. It's a neat idea, sandy bottom pool. So it's somewhat unique. Wish they would do it more.
All right, for mine, I'm going with Old Key West. Because that's a bad picture too.
It's
What are
from
we-
inside.
what
That's
are we
before they
looking
even
at?
redid it.
There is not even. I'm not even joking when I say there is not a lot of pictures of Old Key West. There's barely pictures of any pools. But this was from Disney's website.
This is pointed the wrong way.
I mean, they frown upon it, but I could send you mine. I mean,
Wow.
that's why I can't go
Are
back
you
to
just
some
looking
of
for a
them.
picture of the gurgling suitcase?
Gurgling, I love gurgling suitcase. Best barn prop. I love the slide is amazing. Number one, the slide is in a giant sand castle. You're in the shadow of this big lighthouse. There's these dolphins spitting water. There's all sorts of fun stuff around this pool, and it's in a great spot. It's by the main building, and it's surrounded by all these palm trees, and it's in the middle of the resort, and it's up against the water, and you can see like the buildings all around. It's just I like this hotel more than I probably should. A hotel themed to Old Key West in Florida probably shouldn't work, but they did such a good job with this hotel. Everything about it is charming.
Yeah.
And even though it's this kitschy place, it really works. It feels like home. And I think, when the Disney Vacation Club came up with, we're going to say welcome home and blah, blah, blah. And it's really what they went for when they picked the theme and how they designed Old Key West. And so I think this pool is super charming. It's one of the best pools on property. It's a really great area. It's close to a lot of great food options and drink options. And it's just one of the better ones. All right, so we have our 7.
7?
Thank you. Yeah. Which are the Polynesian, Kidani, the Big Blue Pool, the Copper Creek Pool, Port Orleans Riverside, Stormalong Bay, and Old Key West. What do we think is the worst one on here? And why is it the Big Blue Pool? Is it because
that's the thing. Is
the dislodged
crowded.
Band-Aid count? Is it because
It's too crowded.
Yeah.
it's a
floating
really
diapers in the
Too crowded.
yeah.
for what it could be like at a value. It's a really nice.
It's a nice
pool. I
pool.
like it. Yeah, but out of this list, I think that's a fair assessment.
Yeah,
Definitely.
It's flat.
Yeah, I think Wolf's
no slide.
not like defending it.
No,
He's
no,
not
like
even
I
standing
said,
up for it,
I've
no.
only been to a handful of pools, and
What are
it
the
was
other
just-
ones you've
All
been
of these
to?
pools are nice.
I've been to Poly,
Yeah.
but I knew someone was gonna take that, so I didn't even
Yeah.
try. And then honestly, with my family, we stayed at like the Valley resorts, and like this was like the best like
Of
pool
the value, absolutely.
of the Valley.
Yeah, for sure.
Sure.
So I was like, I had to go with that
Yeah,
one.
no, the pop ones are garbage.
Yeah, no.
I hate the pop pool. At least All Star, they were a little better designed, but
Yeah, imagine having value
compared.
resort with good pools, like with a lazy river or
yeah,
something
like a
that.
lazy river or
In-
wraps
in-
around the
Doesn't
building,
make
or you can
sense.
like take 10 steps to a water park.
Yeah,
That would be
In a
crazy.
value resort, can you
I
imagine?
can't believe in
No.
in
Value
13 years we're talking about
Makes no
Universal
sense.
hotels being better, but they kind of are.
I'll bet they have a high Band-Aid count there, though. Nice
I haven't
place.
found one yet.
Probably Band-Aids.
Someone did leave an inflatable turtle in the lazy river, though.
Is that a bad thing?
No.
Is that a euphemism?
Yeah, no, you just got a turtle.
Who left an inflatable turtle? Sorry.
We call him that. So Big Blue Pool's number 7. I'm sorry, Eric.
No, you're good.
I agree with you, Tom,
Yeah.
Okay.
on this one.
Oh, that means he's going to fight me on it. So what's number 6 then?
Riverside.
Whatever Nathan picked.
Oh,
This
ouch!
was the Old Key West.
That's rude. Yeah, this is tough.
I think Riverside.
I don't have a fondness
too.
for Riverside, so much in fact that I didn't even get the right image. So
Oh
I
my
guess
goodness.
I guess that
I
I guess that's
don't
for
like
me.
that
It's pretty
water
nondescript.
feature.
It's just
I'm
got a
okay
bunch of
with
wood
Riverside.
things over
Yeah.
it. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
fun
fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a great little island to swim around.
It belongs on this list. I just think it's number 6.
I can live with that.
Anyone else agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm happy with it. Put it at number 6.
I've only seen it. I've not been there, but I've
Yeah, out of
6
all the
is
ones that you guys
Riverside.
described, that one kind of.
Plain.
I think for my number 5, even though I pitched it, I think Old Key West. I think that's number 5.
Yeah, gurgling suitcase is great, but I don't know if it can save that pool
Dude,
against
gurgling
these
suitcase
other.
is not related. If we were talking bars, I'd be fist fighting you for gurgling suitcase. But we're not. We're talking about the pool. We all right with number 5 being Old Key West?
I'm
Yeah.
fine with that.
Yep.
Sure.
All right, now it's going to get hard.
That one sounded good.
Well, 4, I would put Kidani. If we're just talking about the pool, like I know, and we've been like, when was it? Yesterday, 2 days ago, to our Wilderness Lodge, and although the pool is really nice, there's not a lot of seating around. There's not a lot of shade.
I almost like the quiet pool
The
better.
quiet
than
pool is
Wilderness
better
Lodge.
because
that pool
it
is
has
massive. I don't know, like
Yeah.
in terms of volume, but that has to be one of the highest volume of
Yeah.
water pools
And
on
it's
property.
perfect right now because if you
It's-
want to socially distance,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the pool to
It's
go in.
large. You have free, nice. Those little cabanas are pretty nice.
quiet,
On
but
the other side,
interesting enough.
you go like 3 steps up. You have shade. You have a regular table where you can sit down and eat something. You can
Yeah.
lay down.
So wait,
I
actually,
always
are you
picked
saying,
that,
are you
but then I
saying
just thought of Old
Kidani
Key
should
West
be
with that
5?
sandcastle, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Are you saying Kidani, or are you saying Wilderness Lodge then?
Well,
Should be what? 4.
like if
I
we're
think
just talking
the-
about the pool, the piece where the water is, just the water coming from the hotel, running down the pool and going back into the water, just that part goes over Kidani. Everything around, I think Kidani is definitely above Wilderness Lodge, but the pool itself, I
The
think
kids'
that
water
gives.
play area
I
is
agree.
better
I mean,
than the pool.
These are all great pools, but I agree that it's probably Kidani is the appropriate spot for Kidani on the list.
I'm fine with
I think
that.
so.
Number 4 is Kidani. There we go.
Now it gets tough.
Number 3, I think, is Copper Creek. I think because the other pool is better.
Yeah,
Like
I
it's
think
great
that's
thematically.
reasonable.
I don't think it's particularly fun in it. Like that slide's a little rough.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
you hit those brakes in the slide and it hurts. It's not that long. If we were going just by is it the prettiest pool, I'd probably pick it. But I think as far as enjoyment, I think Axel made some good points.
No, I think that's valid.
Well,
I think
one
that
thing I
the
will
pool
say
is
for
more
it-
than just the water. So
I didn't mean to talk over you, Nathan. I can't hear very well. Like
It's very low.
no, you're fine. You're fine.
I was just going to say that one thing I'll say for that pool is like the volume of people is like there's a good balance, right? So you go and it's busy and there's a buzz, but it's not so overcrowded that's overwhelming. And I have not swam there. I've just walked past it on the way, down.
Geyser Point.
Right, to Geyser Point. But it
On the
seems
way
like
to being disappointed by anything but the brisket.
right. So, but it has that good balance where sometimes, like Stormalong Bay, for instance, it looks like Caddy Day in Caddyshack,
always, yeah.
where it's just like there's
Yeah.
no empty seats, there's people
It's
everywhere. It just looks like
bodies.
a mass of
It
humanity.
just looks like there was just like there was a tidal wave and it just washed everyone ashore.
I think that's a good point. I don't think you can say popularity equals best pool. I think that Stormalong is crowded and not a great
A
experience.
pool is the
Like,
thing you want to relax in, right? I mean, and
Yeah.
that's the problem. Is
Yeah.
if it's popular and overcrowded.
Well, I mean I think Stormalong suffers from not enough space around the pool.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I don't
Yeah.
think the pool ever gets quite super crowded, but all the chairs and everything around the pool get crowded because there's not enough.
I think Polly's number 1.
yeah.
I
agree
think
with
between that
I
kids
really like
play
Polly.
area, a great slide, a great pool bar. The pool itself has a lot of variation. There's that part under the,
waterfall
waterfall.
is neat.
There's a zero entry.
Yeah.
There's a deep end.
you. Infinity hot
I
tub.
can live with
I think
that.
the problem a lot of the pools have is they don't have something for everyone. A lot of them, they're just like, oh, it's just going to be 3 to 4
Yeah.
feet, and that's it. And
Yeah,
some,
the deep
like
end
I'm
at the
taller.
poly
I
pool
like
with,
when
like, the seat
I like
there.
a 5-foot deep section.
yeah.
So I think there's something for everyone at the poly pool.
So is Stormalong
I'd put it
3,
first, sure.
Copper 2, and
No,
and
I think
Poly 1?
Copper's 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Stormalong's too strong to not be at least number 2.
I mean, Stormalong is the big bull, the like 500-pound gorilla in the fight. I think Poly edges it out
Yeah.
anyway.
Fireworks, that Infinity Edge hot tub is cool too.
Yeah.
Pretty neat. Yeah.
Are we okay with this
There you go.
rankings? We're happy
I
with
think
that.
that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, so number 7, the Big Blue Pool. Number 6, Riverside. Number 5, the Old Key West. Number 4, Kidani Village. Number 3, the Copper Creek Pool. Number 2, Stormalong Bay. And number 1, the Polynesian Village Resort. Those are your top 7.
Ta-da.
Your yuppie quote of eternity, the pool is more than just the water, said Stephen Brown, and he donated $9.99. Well, thank you, Steve.
But the
We
pool
appreciate
is
it.
more than just the water. And then
is.
the poly, like
yeah.
Eric said, I mean, if you can walk out of the pool and go get a Dole Whip, look, what do you
Yeah.
want more? And if
And
they
it's just
should have
real-
fireworks,
Yeah. But not even that, like
I
during
can
the
drink
day,
a
just
Wapoo
looking
Wapoo
out,
with
it does give you
fireworks.
like that Hawaii feel because you're looking out. If you look out towards Magic Kingdom, it's just this blue sky. There's nothing like in the way. They put the volcano in the right place to block like the Grand, and so you really feel like you're in a specific place, right? It's great. It's a great pool.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
That really sold me on Polynesian. I think if I have family in town, I'm going to start recommending Polynesian. I think it's one of the best, all in all.